this is Venom, and we are back for another week of Starfield mod reviews. Now, this week, I was going to go through and check out some survival mods. There were not as many as I thought were going to be uploaded yet, so instead we're going to do a special video. We're not doing a mod author video, we're not doing a theme mod video. Well, it is going to be a theme. We're actually going to be checking out what the most popular mods of all time so far are. Now, I say so far, Starfield has had quite a few updates here recently. It's not really been anything substantial. There's nothing that's really been uber gameplay changing. There isn't anything like you can eat food, like instead of picking it up, like little stuff like that. One, feel like it should have been in game already. Two, you're not really going to notice it if you play for a while. And three, it's not really the game changing things I'm looking for. You know, it's not like the kind of thing like you keep your ships after you do New Game Plus or something, or any kind of DLC. So nothing like that. It's mainly been more technical as far as I can really tell. Not really interested in that. I mean, the game runs fine for me. Past that, that's all I really care about. I know some of you guys probably have some issues running the game. I know some people want like DLS support or DSL. I don't know all that stuff. I don't know the technical stuff that people get into when they're like they're modding their games, stuff like that. But I mean, field of view, that's one thing, but most of the other stuff is not something I particularly look after. I'm looking for actual gameplay stuff, and that's what I typically want to do. For my mods, but I mean, there hasn't really been anything update-wise for this. So, instead, what we're going to do is we're going to check out the most popular mods of the last 30 days. Yeah, we're not going to do the entire list, obviously. I think there's a couple of pages here. Yeah, there's a couple of pages here. We're just going to look at the first page and see what the most popular mods are for the last 30 days. I kind of want to get an idea, one, of what mods people are looking at, and two, just kind of see what mods that I myself might not be checking out. I don't necessarily mod my games with the most popular mods I find. Like, let's take Skyrim, for example. Back when I used to mod it, or even when I go back in and play it every once in a while, I like to use magic a lot, so I'll usually start by typing in, like, you know, magic mods or stuff like that, and looking to see what new stuff there is. Really, for something like Starfield, I'm typically looking for better spacesuits, a lot of gameplay tweaks, like finding legendary items in every container, starting the game with legendary items when you do a New Game Plus, stuff like that. Excuse me. There's not like, well, there is kind of space magic in the game, but nothing that I'd go through and like rebuild or anything. So either way, we're going to go ahead and check out what the most popular mods of the last 30 days are. Again, I don't know what's here. In fact, I see what I'm probably going to have to be careful about. YouTube might, I mean, I'm not monetized anyway, so I'm not really overly worried about getting demonetized, but I don't want to get in any trouble, but we're going to go through. We have actually got 20 mods on this front page. We're going to go through and check them out. We're not going to get too crazy with them because, again, these are not necessarily mods I picked out or that you're going to be interested in. I'm just curious as to what the most popular mods are of the last 30 days, so we're going to go ahead and do a video about it. So, we're going to bring up the first 5. These are the top mods in order. I see. First up is the Star UI ship. And again, this isn't all time, this is the last 30 days. Actually, there's an all-time one here as well. But right now I want to do 30 days, and then at the end of the year, for New Year, I think I'm going to do most popular all-time. So for now, let's do the 30 days. And that's going to start with the ship UI builder. Now, this one, let's see what it does. Star UI ship builder improves a ship builder for usage on PC. Compact style, sortable columns, yada, yada, yada. Let's take a look at what the pictures are. It looks like when you're building the ship parts, actually, yeah, this will be much more helpful when building the ships. Now, this is going to fall into one of those situations, though, where because of the way the game works, a lot of those systems where this would be really appropriate or would really help, it's going to fall through a bit. What do I mean by that? I mean, stuff where you're customizing your ships or you're customizing your bases. I mean, I'm not spending a whole lot of time on that just because I know I'm going to be doing a New Game Plus. So unfortunately, this is definitely a mod I'm going to want to use when I am shipbuilding, but I'm finding it really hard to get back into shipbuilding. I was doing some for a while. I had some pretty cool ships, but then I was like, okay, it's time for New Game Plus again, and all that work I did is gone, including all the credits. I mean, I have millions of credits. I mean, they're just gone now. So, yeah, unfortunate, but that's the game itself. The mod itself looks pretty damn good, actually. There we go. I mean, you can see here what the menu looks like. This looks amazing. You can easily tell exactly what this thing does. You tell what kind of damage it does. You tell exactly what what the class of it is all C-class up here. It looks great. One thing I would like to see, and I don't think I see it here, EM, Max, Shield Hull. See, I would like to see if there was just a classification next to it saying what it is, as far as like, hey, this is a laser, like L for laser, or P for plasma, or, particle, or especially turrets. Turrets are kind of a pain in the butt for me to look for. Just some mark next to it saying turret, but regardless, looks pretty damn cool. And actually, no, I take it back. Looking up here, it looks like he actually sorted these out by shields. So these are all lasers. Okay, lasers and particle. Okay, so I take that back. So this is what does damage to lasers. The highest shield damage. I'm sorry. I just got so. Looks pretty good. Definitely. I see a lot of UI mods, so that definitely tells you that Starfield did not do a very good job with the UI, or I should say Bungie. Starfield didn't make itself, but that is the top mod of the last 30 days. Let's go and take a look at the rest of them, or go a little bit quicker on them. We've got Sid to add ship to fleet. I think I just covered this mod in the last mod spotlight we did. Not mod author spotlight, but mod spotlight. This one, you can actually just add a ship to your fleet by sitting on it. You don't got to claim it and switch ships, all that stuff. This is a nice one. Here we go. Legendary Module Recycler. What does this do? Allows you to remove legendary modules from existing items or find them around the verse and place them on others. I got a different mod on my game that allows me to just alter the mods I've got on legendary gear. But this one looks like it'd be equally, if not better. I think this one would be a bit more immersive than the one I currently have. Actually, I mean, either or work, but this one allows you to just kind of find the modules themselves and add them on, it looks like. So that's pretty cool. What's this picture of? I guess this is what the module looks like. Module Recycler. Okay, I guess it's okay, Module Recycler. Okay, so that's an actual item you built. Next up, we have got. This is one I'm not going to. I'm gonna go ahead and click on it anyway. Click it. This is the body mesh. This is basically an update to the body. So it replaces the player body mesh. This is gonna give you a more realistic body. And a more detailed body. I'm not going to say much more than that, and just go to the next one. This one is Summoning of Ship, Remote Control, Land, Takeoff, Set Gravity. Use remote control device to order your ship to take off, land, and set gravity. Now, I can understand wanting to get your ship to come to you, or move it closer, but why take off? I'm not saying it's a bad idea. It is cool thinking, having your ship automated or something to where you can automate your ship, make it take off or come to you. Could be awesome, but in the game itself, I don't see the practical use of it. At least the takeoff feature. Again, unless you're really, really traveling far away and don't want to fast travel back to your ship, I guess for immersion purposes, this would be cool. I'm not saying the mod itself is bad. I'm just saying, from how the game itself works, this isn't one you would technically need, or doesn't really add. It adds something, but it's not necessary. But again, if you don't want to fast travel, if you're doing like a survival mode where there's no fast travel or that kind of thing, going back to something like Skyrim or Fallout 4, the hardcore modes, you can't fast travel. So something like that to summon your ship to you, I think would be awesome when we eventually get a survival mode for Starfield. If we get one, I'm hoping we do. But for now, not necessarily necessary, but for a future or for immersion purposes, definite. Let's see the next 5. Let's see. And again, I think I glanced at these quickly earlier on today, but I didn't read any of them, so we're doing all this live. I was just curious, hard and fast, what are the most popular mods the last 30 days? I was thinking about, I'm already in that Christmassy, end of the year feeling, and I was thinking, hey, let's do a most popular mod all time video, and I'm like, wait, it's not the end of the year yet. We've still got a whole other month, so that's where I got the 30-day from. But here we go. This one is Functional Breaks. A mod that lets you capture incapacitated enemies and turn them over to local security for profit. That sounds pretty cool. On the Star Eagle ship, spoiler alert, although at this point you should know most of what you can find in the game, ship-wise, but spoiler alert, the Star Eagle comes with a brig in it. That's a ship you can get for doing one of the quests, main story quests in the game. And I like the idea of having a ship that's got a brig in it. You can transport prisoners, but I didn't see any practical use for it. I was using like these stun weapons in the game, but you couldn't actually like capture prisoners. I was actually trying to capture prisoners quite a bit doing that quest line, and you can't. You just gotta kill them or you know, stun them or go on about your way. It would be awesome to actually capture prisoners and turn them over to security. So this is a cool one. Let me read a little bit more into this one, because this is one I think I'm going to add to my list. A mod to allow you to capture enemies and put them in your home's brig. Knock a person out with the EM. Yep, that's what I've been doing. And then you should have an interaction to send to brig. They're now your prisoner and will stay in a cell until you turn them over to local guards. Go to any guard and the dialogue option shows up. You receive the loot as well as a bonus percentage on the bounty mission. Okay, this is one we're going to follow. We're going to track this one. All right. I want to come back to this one and add it, but this sounds actually really cool. Here we go. Functional ship infirmary. So these by the same person. Yep. Well, you know what? Well, let's motherball. We're going to check out this mod author, I think. Let me pull up their page here. User files. Okay. Which outpost ship? Okay. That's a critter one. Okay. I thought they might have more files. These two are awesome. I thought there might be more, but we may come back to this mod author in the future. We'll see what they come up with. But functional ship infirmaries. Mod that lets you heal conditions, afflictions, and health by entering an infirmary bed if you have a crew member with the medical perk on board. That would be so helpful. Just getting out of your ship and sleeping does not cure a lot of the issues you get. Having a functional infirmary on your bed or on your ship, another one we're tracking. Another one we're tracking right now. Yeah, that enough said. Having an actual infirmary on your ship and giving you a reason to put that stuff on there would be amazing. Next up, this is place doors yourself. Place the doors yourself as many as you want, and where you want. The shipbuilder will no longer do this. Okay. So this just allows you to place the doors on your ship yourself. I don't necessarily care about this one myself, but I kind of prefer that the modules to line up the way they do. I do wish some lined up a little bit better than they do. Especially when you're kind of building a ship, you think you got the perfect setup, and then it turns out, oh yeah, you can't get to the cockpit with the setup you got, even though it looks like it should work, and it doesn't. But that's neither here nor there. So that's one that kind of modifies how you can build your ships here. So that's kind of cool. There we go. This one is called Base, B-A-S-E. Building advanced space encampments, walls, foundation, and roofs for outposts and settlements. Let's take a look at the picture here. This looks like No Man's Sky building. This is straight up what this is. No Man's Sky building style. And I say this in the best possible way. No Man's Sky, you can put down prefab buildings or build things with individual walls. I haven't played No Man's Sky in a while. I always come back to it during major updates because it is definitely improved over the years. But this is that building style. Expands and enhances outpost building by offering some critical building items. Foundation, walls, roofs, and stairs. Snapping walls at 45-degree increments. Making cleaner corners. While allowing for design freedom and more to come every few days. So they're actively adding on to this, so that's cool. But yeah, if you like No Man's Sky building, that's kind of what this looks like. The system is going to be different, obviously, because the UI and the engines are different, but just looking at this, very much looks like a base you would build No Man's Sky. Alright, next up, we've got Banshee, and this is one that kind of looks good. I think I might have covered this one, but I think I covered this mod author. Let's check him out again. User files. Whoa, okay. We're going to back off of that and not go back there. Okay. I'm going to go back. I'm going to cut that part out. I can't show you. There's a lot of stuff in there I probably can't put on YouTube. So I'm going to make a middle note. I'm going to edit this part out. I'm not editing most of this, but I'm going to edit out I just showed them that. All I can say is you're just going to go check out the Encos page. I'm not saying what's on there, but as far as this adds a Banshee spacesuit, helmet, and backpack. These are standalones for male and female with working morphs. I think I tried something with this before, and I could not get it to work. I have to go back and check, but I'm pretty sure I tried to add this in, and it did not work. But I may have to just go back and double check on how to do this. So, yeah, I'm going to edit that part out, but I just got to remember to do that. So let's go ahead and click out of these. So with the next 10, let's look at that was the first 10. Let's look at the next 5. Let's go ahead and pull up all 10 of them. Alright, next up we've got SF1 Edit. What does this do? SO1 Edit is a Starfield version of Xedit. Xedit is an advanced graphical module, viewer, editor, and conflict detector. I'm guessing this is something that modders are going to be using more than anything, so this is not something I can really speak on too much, but this is on the most popular for the last 30 days page, so here we are. Here we go. Form-fitting dresses. Does exactly what it sounds like. It adds in form-fitting dresses. All the tailors were left behind when humanity reached the stars. This mod brings back the styles and elegance from the old Earth, introducing form-fitting dresses. Okay, looks, these look pretty, they look decent. There's not a huge difference from Enhanced Vanilla. I mean, some things are more defined, but not in an overly crazy or tacky way. They look decent. They look like, they're not like slutty dresses or anything. I mean, they look like they're good, well-fitted dresses. So, yeah, it is. If you want to add these into your game, feel free, go ahead. Nothing crazy there. Now, this one. This is called, Charge Menu. What is this? Modifies vanilla charge menu to show numbers, yada yada. It looks like it's more stuff that's going to be mainly good for modder. So again, this is on the page. Nothing I can really speak to about it. Whew, okay, what is this? MTAW Miranda version 0.2. Miranda Lawson. I don't know who Miranda Lawson. I'm guessing that's another video game character. If you know who it is, don't kill me, because I'm sure she's probably famous, but it is what it is. Here we go. Early release of Miranda Lawson outfit from Fallout 4 with a new texture and gloves. With better tools, or when better tools and body are released, gonna update it. Okay, so it's basically a Lawson outfit. So I guess it's just the outfit. Let me see here. Replaces. Okay, so yeah, this is an outfit replacer. Yeah, I wish I had a bit. Yeah, it's clothing. So it's the outfit itself is what it is, not the body of the face. So that's what that is. Here we go. This one is called Thick Spacey Pirate Set Assault. Yep, I can see some cheek in there. Just straight butt cheek in. That's gonna give you a wedgie. Modifies the mesh and texture of Spacesuit Pirate Assault. It just adds ass cheek or gives you more ass cheek to the spacesuit. So, let's be honest, Bethesda modders are degenerates, but I am here for it. Here we go. TN ship modifications all in one. This is an all-in-one version of my various ship modules. TNs have tweaks. I get a bunch of models. So I'm guessing this modder's got a bunch of different modules they've created. Let's take a look here. Yep, they've done a bunch of different ship module modding. So it looks like this is an all-in-one pack for that one. The ship here, the second one here, it looks pretty cool actually. I think most of this can be built in game, but it looks like he's altering some stuff on it. But yeah, you got to dig into this one a little bit. Habitat tweaks, useful ship structures, expanded cargo holds, supplemental thrusters, supplemental reactors, supplemental cockpits, weapons to module snapping. There's a bunch of stuff on here. You have to dive into that one, but it looks like a pretty much damn near overhaul for shipbuilding is what this looks like. So that's TN ship modifications. Let's check the next one. So I'm talking a bit quickly. I got to slow down again. This one is the ship power allocation fix. Revert unwanted power trains. We actually covered this one already. This is the one from Winking Skeever. We covered this one already. It's good to see that Skeevers is in the top for the last 30 days. Let's check it out and see if Skeever's got any additional mods uploaded since then. Let's see. Nope. Looks like the last one was from November 11th, and it was this one. So it looks like nothing since then. But we were keep watching. Sorry, I'm also a little tired too, so it also might be when I'm speaking kind of quickly. That's that one. We got our last three. This is Ruby HQ, more epic Milky Way texture. Replaces that somewhat boring vanilla Milky Way texture to a much more epic one. HDR textures. There we go, 4 and 8K. That looks pretty good. Pretty bright. I mean, it looks pretty cool. Not sure how immersive it looks without adding it to the game and checking it out, but I mean, the background definitely looks cool. Having that big old Milky Way backdrop in the background is really awesome. I'm not sure how accurate it would be looking at it like this, but I mean, it looks pretty damn awesome. There we go. Luxury Lines Habs. This is one I was kind of looking at earlier. Okay. I thought that was a swimming pool there, but here we go. As a completely clean and customizable empty halves in ship builder. Oh, okay, so this will empty out the half. That is one thing that I kind of wish we could do. If we could add in empty versions of habitats for the builder. A lot of them, or all of them, already come pre-decorated. Part of that bugs me because whenever you swap ships, all those decorations go into your damn cargo hold, which is a pain in the ass. I keep getting thousands of mugs. Thousands, hundreds. But yeah, actually being able to install and edit our own interiors would be pretty nice, and actually have them stay that way, not just swap stuff to our interiors. If I place an item on a shelf, just let it be a part of that shelf. Don't keep swapping whenever I swap ships. In fact, I wish that ship inventories would just stay separate, but that's a different story. But well, it looks pretty cool. Let's see what we got here. See, that's crazy to see how empty that is. But you could go crazy. Imagine some of the modders that build and create. Oh god. Imagine what some of the mod authors that are famous for like making like player homes and stuff in some of the Bethesda games, they could go nuts with some of this stuff. Like imagine, I could very easily imagine someone like Eleanor could go in and make a whole series of habitats that just interconnect for one giant ship, like one at a time, and have them interconnect with each other. That would be insane. Yeah, that'd be awesome. And then finally, we got another one in the top 30 for this, or the top 20 for the last 30 days. There's another one we covered. This is the leveled mission board rewards. So this is that one that actually, as you go through and do these missions, the rewards will actually increase depending on how many you've done and what level you are. So that is a very good one. I've got it installed. I use it. It definitely helps, especially early game when you need credits, or if you're just going to be going around killing stuff anyway, you may as well pick up. If you just kind of You might as well pick up a bounty if you're just going to kind of aimlessly wander around and explore. Pick up a bounty or two and explore where that's at and see where it takes you. So, that's going to do it for today, guys. Those were the top 30 mods, or the top 20 mods for the last 30 days. Most popular all time, it's a very different list. Most of what I'm seeing on here is a lot of UI mods. See some texture packs, that easy digipick lockpick, that's, it simplifies the mechanic. Okay, I haven't covered that one yet. But a lot of what I'm seeing is like UI stuff, compact missions. Yeah, I think by the time we get to the end of the year, we're going to have a pretty good list to go around that one. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Next week, I think we're going to go ahead and try to cover the survival mods. I've got that list going right now. And I'm not going to put I'm not putting the mods down below today just because they're just the last, it's the top 30, or the top 20 mods of the last 30 days on Nexus. You can go there yourself. In fact, I'll post that page on down below, so you guys can check it out. But yeah, that's gonna do it. I think I'm gonna, like I said, try to continue on that survival. I've got a few. I think I've got 5 mods on there right now that I'm looking at. I think with some of the ones I just saw today, though, I've got a couple more to add in. I think specifically the functional sick bay is gonna be the big one. And what was the other one? Let's go back and double check here. Now there's functional sick bay, and then one more, something else that was functional. No, not ship to fleet, although that's another one. Sick bay, functional brigs, those two. I think I'm going to be adding those in for the survival setup. So that'll do it for you today, guys. Thank you all for coming by. Again, this was late coming out this week, but it is what it is. I'm still trying to get them out at least once a week, and yeah, I'm continuing on with that. I'm not giving up. We're going to keep going and mod ourselves the ultimate Starfield game. So thanks for coming by, and I will see you later.